Okay, so good morning. My name is Mr. Collazo, part of the Algebra 1 team. And today what we're going to be learning is translating expressions, okay? So first things first, I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go to page 3 in your interactive notebook. Okay, so let me present this. So yesterday what you should have gone over was, or the video you should have watched, was translating math into words, right? You kind of learned about variables and expressions. Today, what we're going to do is we're actually going to translate sentences, so sentences of words, into mathematical expressions, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first things first, let's look at number 1. So number 1 says the sum of x and 7. So what I want to do is I want to change those words into a mathematical expression. So the first thing I should do is I want to highlight any keywords that I see, okay? So right off the bat, I see the sum, right? The sum. Sum is a key word. So I'm going to highlight sum. Oh, not that. Highlight sum, not cross it out. Highlight it. So the sum of x and 7, okay? So number 1, right? Since it says sum, what does sum tell me to do? What operation am I going to use, right? So sum means addition, right? If you forget that, you can go back to the previous page where sum is a keyword for addition. So now what we need to do is we need to put in x and 7, okay? So since x comes first, we're going to write x first. So x, now sum means plus, so plus 7. That's it. It's that easy, okay? So the sum of x and 7, we can rewrite in the mathematical expression as x plus 7, just like this down here, okay? That's it. That's all you have to do, okay? So that's number 1. Let's go to number 2. So number 2, the difference between x and 2. So again, let's highlight the keyword, the difference. Right? Difference is obviously the key word here, okay? So the difference between x and 2. So again, x comes first, so let's write x. Now the difference tells me the operation is minus. So x minus 2. So the difference between x and 2, we can write as x minus 2, okay? That's it. It's that easy. So let's go to number 3, the sum of m and n. So again, let's still highlight our keywords. It's a good habit to have. So the sum of m and n. So number 3, sum tells me I'm adding, and I'm going to be adding m plus n, just like that. Okay, so that's 3. We're already 3 down. Next one. Number 4, again, let's get our highlighter ready. So 20 decreased by x. So let's highlight the key words here. So decreased by, that's our key phrase, okay? So decreased by tells me I'm doing subtraction, right? That's the operation. I'm subtracting. So when I write my answer, so for number 4, since it's 20 decreased by x, what number comes first, right? Or what comes first? 20 minus, because decreased by is minus, x. That's it. 20 minus x is the same thing as 20 decreased by x. These are the same thing, okay? Now let's go to number 5. 18 more than x. So let's highlight that. More than, that's the key phrase there. And we can write our answer down here. So 5, 18 more than means we're adding. So 18 plus x, right? Eventually you also get pretty fast at this. So let's go to number 6. 5 less than y. Okay, so this one we're actually going to take a second, right? I know most of y'all probably got on a roll, but hold on here. So I'm going to highlight less than in a separate color because this is a special one, okay? Watch how it's special. So I'm gonna write this in purple too. So number 6, right? Less than means what? What operation? It means subtraction, right? So normally, like doing this how we would we would think this is 5 minus y, right? You would think that. But this is a special one. So when you have a phrase like less than means you have to flip. You have to flip it. What that means is instead of 5 minus y, when we flip it, it changes to y minus 5, okay? That's the proper answer, y minus 5. Let me highlight that. This is the right answer. We have to flip, okay? Y minus 5. Every time you see less than, you got to flip, okay? Let's go to number 7. So 10 subtracted from x, okay? This is another one. Subtracted from is another flip word or another flip phrase, okay? It's not normal. It's not like the rest of them, okay? So what we need to do is, let me write 7 down here. So 7, so we would normally think it's subtracted from means subtracted, right? So we would normally write 10 minus x, right? But we have to flip. So when we flip, we get x minus 10, okay? Just like that. That is the proper answer. Let me highlight that. There we go, just like that, okay? It's a little tricky, but hopefully y'all can remember that trick, okay? Now, number 8, the product of x and 3, okay? So still we have keywords, and this isn't a tricky one. This is back to normal. So the product of x and 3. So we know product means we are multiplying. So when we multiply numbers, we can say that as x. Wait, where's that? Where's my text box? There we go. Sorry. So the product of x and 3. So x times 3, right? Or let me put it in parentheses. So x times 3, right? That's what that means. Or we can write it as, this is how you're going to see it most often, 3x, right? 3 times x, or x times 3, right? So number 8, the product of x and 3 is just 3x. That's it. Okay, now let's go to number 9. The quotient of 7 and x. So again, y'all can kind of guess what the key word here is. The quotient of 7 and x. So let's do our thing. Number 9. The quotient means we are dividing, okay? So the quotient of 7 and x, so 7 comes first, so 7 over x. That's it. 7 divided by x, the quotient of 7 and x. Just like that. Easy. That's number 9. Let's go to number 10. Twice a number increased by 4. So this one, if y'all didn't catch it, has 2 keywords, okay? 2 keywords. So twice a number and then increased by 4, okay? So let's kind of take it step by step because this one's a little different. So twice a number. If I have twice a number, how we can say that using a mathematical expression is 2 and a number, right? Any number, that's a variable. So 2, let's just use x, right? That's the most common variable. So 2x increased by means we are adding. So 2x plus 4. That's it. So twice a number, 2x increased by plus 4. That's it. 2x plus 4. Okay, so if we just break it step by step, this isn't so bad. Let's go to 11. We're almost done. Rolling through this. So 1/2 of a number, and that's it. 1/2 of a number. That's all number 11 is. I thought it was more. So 11. So 1/2 of a number is 1/2, and then a number, a variable, x. 1/2 x, right? Half of a number, 1/2 times the number. That's it. That's all you had to do. So there's 11. Number 12, we have 5 less than. So remember, less than, that's a tricky one. Less than. So I'm going to highlight this in a different color. 5 less than 3 times the number. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that one with our normal color because that's a normal one. So 5 less than 3 times the number. Okay, so let's type that one out. So let's use a different color. So 12, right? 5 less than. So we would think normally what we would do is 5 minus, right? Less than, because that means minus, 3 times a number. So 3 times a number means 3x, okay? But that less than phrase means we have to flip, right? So our real answer is going to be, so when we flip the 5 and the 3x, like that, it's going to be 3x minus 5. That is our final answer. That is the proper answer. Let me highlight that. Oh, I didn't mean highlight. Let me highlight in purple. So 3x minus 5. That is the proper answer, okay? 2 more to do on this page. So let's go to 13. So the difference of 3x and 7. So difference, keyword. So let's go to the text box. So 13, the difference means subtraction. So the difference of 3x minus 7, right? We write them in order. 3x come first, so 3x minus 7. That's it, easy. And then 14, last one on this page, 5 divided by a number. So 14, 5 comes first, so 5 divided by means division. So 5 over a number. A number means x, right? A variable. So 5 over x, okay? That's it. That's really all y'all got to do, okay? So let me save this page real quick before I move on to the next one, okay? So let me clear that off, and we're going to go to the next page. There we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Okay. So on this page, what we're doing here is we are translating expressions. We're writing from now mathematical expressions, and I want to write them into words. So we're going backwards, if that makes sense, right? So right here, I have x over 4, right? So how we can write that is, let me go down here. So there's a few ways we can write that, but this is just one way, right? If you have another way you prefer, go ahead and write that. But what I would say is the quotient, because remember, quotient means division. The quotient of x, right? X is on top, and 4, right? So the quotient of x and 4. That's it. That's really all you got to write. Next one, 16. So I have 2x minus 4. So one way we can write this, again, there's a lot of ways, but one way is twice the number, right? Twice the number, 2x minus 4. That's it. Twice the number minus 4. 2x minus 4. That's all you got to do. 17, I have a plus b. That one it's that easy. You can write just that, a plus b, right? If you want to write it a different way, if you prefer a different way, you want to say a increased by b, you can say that, right? There's a bunch of ways you can write these, but I'm just kind of giving you one example, okay? So now what we need to do is we need to write an expression to represent each situation. Now this part is a little tricky, so I'm going to kind of help you out on these. So a lawyer's fee is $200 per hour, okay? So the mathematical expression for that would be 200, right? That has to be in there. 200 per hour. So what that means is when you see that per, that means we're multiplying. So per hour means 200 times x, right? And x is the number of hours. It's a little tricky, but we'll get to those kind of more advanced ones later, right? Next, 19. So the admission fee to a local carnival is $8. Each ride costs $1.50. So let's highlight the key stuff there, because that one we can break it down. So the admission fee is $8. Each ride costs $1.50. Okay. So since the admission fee is $8, right? That's a flat fee. That's 8 plus $1.50 per ride. So 150 X. Okay, where X is the number of rides. Okay, it's a little tricky, but we'll get to it. We'll practice. Next is 20. So 20, a math tutor charges $35 per hour. That one is just like number 18, right? Where we had 200 per hour. But instead of 200X, we're going to have 35X. Okay, that's going to be the equation for 20. 21, a fitness center charges $100 initiation fee plus $40 per month. Okay, this one is a lot like 19. So hopefully if y'all catch on, it should be kind of easy. So the $100 initiation fee. So 100 plus $40 per month. So 40X. Okay, that's it. That's it. 100 plus 40X. Last one, 22. Sam is 2 years younger than Mark. Write an expression for Sam's age. Okay, this one's a little tricky, but all you have to do is this. So we have X minus 2. Okay, because Sam is 2 years younger than Mark. Okay, so we take Mark's age, right? That's X. We subtract 2, and we get Sam's age because he's 2 years younger. Okay, so let me save that one too. Let me save this page. There we go. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. I know that was kind of long, but please watch the video. If you have any questions, you can ask your teacher, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.